Jaws of Meg and a guy in it, and like Jason Statham surfing next to him because like not surfing, but like on a boat or something. There's like a big wave, and Megalodon just eats this guy, and I'm like, oh no,
Well, I'll check it out after.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it on my phone. That's the only way I could watch it because it's such a small screen. It's the smallest screen you can find, and
It's
just
the best way to do it, I guess.
and I can run really fast.
Do we have anything else we want to say about this masterpiece?
Oh, we weren't gonna go on about sharks. Oh, too bad.
Nope.
That's good. No,
I'm gonna go on the record. I say I love this film, David. I loved it. I didn't love it as much as the first one. I liked elements of the second one a lot, but I don't think I liked it as a whole. But this one is probably my third, if not second favorite.
Okay, well, because you don't remember the rest of them either.
Yeah, exactly. I had a satisfying time here. It was cool. It was a cool movie.
I feel like we should revisit like just the first one, and because honestly, Resident Evil as a video game franchise is great.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's
they're
pretty
not
great.
all great.
More great than the films.
Yes, I will give you that.
More great than the films. More greater. It's greater. More greater.
Greater than.
Greater than. It's just that because I always wanted to have a soft spot for Resident Evil because, and I kept continuing watching when I watched the first three films, I love the first one. Second one, I was like, Then the third one, I was like, this is terrible because they brought in clones, and I refused to watch the next film and revisit. And so that film I didn't watch at all, and then I revisited only the film that followed after that. And I'm saying to myself, like, why can't they just go back to the simplicity of what the idea was? Because even the Hive, when you think about it,
moved on from it though.
But the Hive isn't really in the video games that much either. You know, like they could have just easily went back to the house. So they could have just simplified things and just go back to the house.
Yeah, but it's movies like this. It's hard to simplify it because you're building an audience based on the action. Like at a certain point, that's what people are coming to see. I know you want to see more horror. There's more of a horror action.
There's a horror demographic that would watch that angle. They would definitely. You would probably get, and you would probably be number one in the box office probably if you went in that angle.
Yeah. I don't think that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I don't think this is the final chapter. But
of course
not. I do think Mila Jovovich is done with the franchise.
Hopefully,
I think if they do, they're gonna do more Resident Evil movies for sure.
They should reboot it.
It's probably going to be from a different story, a different angle, and we'll start off small again.
But start off at the house.
Sure.
Then go to the Hive.
Do that. They'll probably go with a different different video game.
Okay, they have that montage at the beginning of every single film saying, previously on the last films that don't follow properly up to what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
They always have that scene with that woman who's trying to get out of the elevator. They always show it. In the first film.
Yeah.
You remember when how the ordeal started? It was when they're in, like, this is when the Hive was operational. There's employees and everything.
Yeah.
And then things start.
Yeah,
they're trying to get out. And so what happened? They were trying to get out. This woman was taking initiative to basically get out, but she was getting stuck. And then the elevator shaft started moving, which is actually impossible. But anyway,
it's not impossible.
It's not impossible. Well, the elevators.
I know they have hydraulics to make sure it doesn't happen, but it's
not just in hydraulics. It's gears too. It locks on, and it's impossible for it to go free fall. But the point is, the Red Queen's trying to kill them anyway.
Yeah, but it has happened before. Maybe now they've put stuff in place.
Exactly. Now, yeah, of course it has happened. This is why the Twilight Zone
existed. I imagine for a movie like this, or an establishment like the Umbrella Corporation, things would be up to code. But
yeah, exactly.
Who am I?
But they're doing it on purpose to kill them. So she's there, and they're all infected by the pirates, but they're all trying to get out of the elevator, and she only gets the top of her head, right above her, right below her eyes. You could see trying to get out of the door, and all of a sudden starts moving, and you just see that terror. That you don't see what happens. You don't show the gore, but you know what happened, obviously. Yeah. And that to me is that's what should have been selling the films. These deaths, these this pure horror, just going on, this torment, everything, and just not evolving into a stupid over the top action franchise.
Yeah, but they went a different way with it.
They did, and that's what's disappointing. I keep thinking they were going back to it.
They'll come back to it in a different franchise with a different set of movies, different set of actors. It's going to be good.
Imagine the video games are doing it better than them. The video games, they actually went large scale a little bit. It went to third person shooter at some point.
What I don't like is the way it is in the new one.
It's first person.
First person. I don't like it.
But it's scarier. You're in it.
It's scarier, but I always find it really clunky. I wish I could have the option to go.
Well, virtual reality. I'm sure it'll be available at some point.
Well, it is available now.
Oh, it is, right? Yeah, this one. I meant available as in I meant to us because I don't have anything.
People who don't have $800 to spend on it.
Pretty much, yeah. I just have a whole room dedicated to it. So that would be scary. That's the thing. That's what makes it really scary. So, and even the video games know to revisit the origin properly. Usually films would do that first, but this is just everything's going back asswards.
Well, I maintain that I love it. So, David, next week, I think we're going to be doing Rings, the much anticipated Rings. I think it's going to be amazing.
You think it's going to be amazing?
I don't.
I haven't seen the first two yet, and I'll try to watch them if they're readily available to me. If not, well, whatever. I don't think I need to watch the first two for this kind of thing. I think it's a whole new ball game with this.
Yeah, new generation, man. Rings.
Yeah.
Multiple. So, that's going to do it for this episode of Cringe Talk. David, I am Matt.
You totally threw me off on that one.
Yep.
Then Matt, I'm David.
There you go. See you soon for Rings.
Later.